YouTube. Kiaguyjoe here, back with another video. Today, here I have the 2022 Hyundai Tucson Limited, the top trim. This one has all the bells and whistles, starting from the rear of the vehicle. Nicely integrated light bar here. You know that's the theme of today's vehicles, which are the light bars. It is full LED in the limited trim. But unfortunately, again, Kia Hyundai, what they're known for nowadays is putting the turn signal indicators on the bumper. It would have been nice to see if they integrated the turn signals in either of these modules here, but they didn't. They decided to put the turn signal in the bottom of the bumper, and it's incandescent. But that's what they're doing now. Hyundai logo here. It's hidden or covered by a piece of plastic. Not sure why they decided to do that, but it's a nice little touch there. Coming to the front of the vehicle here, Hyundai has this geometric pattern going on, so they try to display that in nearly every portion of this vehicle. As you can see, a big, nice Hyundai logo with a front camera right there for 360 cameras. You have this nice shiny mesh or geometric pattern here. As you guys can see, full LED headlights on this model with your LED high and low beams in one module here. LED turn signal right there. They call this color intense blue. Very nice color. These LED daytime running lights are probably the most talked about thing with this vehicle. How they sort of match the pattern of the grille. So whether these lights are off, when these lights are off, they will look like it's just part of the grille. But when they're on, as you guys can see, it's a big, bold amount of LED lighting for your daytime running lights. Looks pretty nice. It's different. I commend Hyundai for doing something different, something outside the box. I don't actually think it looks too bad, especially in this shade of blue. Looking at the wheels here, I like the wheels. They're wide. It should be easy to clean. They're two-tone with a gray and silver finish. You have the mirrors here with a camera on it for that blind spot monitoring system that I'll show you guys later. Moving on to the side portion of the vehicle, as you guys can see, that geometric triangular pattern continues on in this Tucson. It's not shiny black plastic, and if you got this vehicle in black, it'll probably blend in a little better. Did not spell out Tucson in the back like other Hyundai models. It is electronically assisted. And taking a look at this back seat, guys, as you can see, a lot of room in the storage area. There is no button in this limited trim to electronically fold the rear seats. That is reserved for the Hyundai Santa Fe and likely the Hyundai Palisade. They do give you the option to fold the seats with this latch here and a latch here. But it's not like electronic, they just kind of flop. But nice nonetheless. Still give you a good bit of cargo space when these seats are folded down all the way. You have a nice grab handle here to close it, or you can press the button. Hard touch plastics all the way around. Right here is a soft mesh pattern, and this right here is also soft and padded leather. Got soft padded leather here. They put piano black plastic in place where you would rest your arm, so, and it gets, you know, fingerprints pretty easily. It's not like the Hyundai Santa Fe I just reviewed, or the Elantra that I reviewed a few days ago. It has those vehicles have a different material back there. It's not, you know, piano black plastic. But this model does give you rear heated seats. There's no rear sunshade for this vehicle. that is reserved for the Palisade and Santa Fe. Taking a look at the back seats, they give you a nice cream color or white. I'm not sure, it's kind of off, but it does look nice. Hopping into the back seat, closing the door, nice solid sounding thunk there. They give you LED map lights for the rear passenger. These seats do recline and they do go back a good way. They do not go forward or back, they just recline. You have a armrest here with 2 cup holders. You also have a massive panoramic sunroof that comes all the way back to the rear passengers' heads. You get 2 USB ports and air vents and map pockets on both sides of the front seats. That's something that the Hyundai Elantra or the Santa Fe didn't give you. And overall, this rear seat is pretty comfortable. Well, let's hop into the front passenger seat to see what kind of goodies we got up there. Alright guys, I am in the front passenger seat. As you guys can see, I have a lot of leg room between myself and the glove compartment, which is damped but not lined with felt. It's pretty deep, but you won't fit too much of a laptop or anything in there. Same materials as the rear. This portion is trying to be soft, but it feels more hard than soft. You have some hard plastics right here on the lower portion with some silver painted trim with some black plastics. That's fine because you're not going to touch it. You have more of that soft padded material here, some soft leather here, aluminum accented door handle right there, piano black plastic where I'm going to rest my arms, so that's not good. And you have some leather portions right here, and the rest of the door is hard touch or hard plastics, but that's to be expected. And you also have a Bose sound system in this Tucson rather than a Harman Kardon like in the Santa Fe. Taking a look at this dash portion, it is soft touch plastic or injection molded plastic rather. You have, of course, your air vents here. And I also like how they try to match everything. Everything flows together very nicely with the, with the air vents. The flow of the lines are just very perfect. Even though this isn't really a whole, air portion right here, only this portion is, but it still looks nice. You have the padded portion for your armrest here. You have a button to open the console. It's pretty deep. You have a storage area right here for maybe your phone or small wallet or purse and whatnot. And you have more of that silver trim right there to outline it. I really like this two-tone interior from the cream and black. Looks pretty nice with the silver accents. Above you have a nice, of course, a vanity mirror and incandescent lighting for that portion, but that's to be expected. Alright, the front passenger seat doesn't really provide you with too much of anything, out of the ordinary. But let's go ahead and hop into the driver's seat. Alright guys, as you can see, I am now in the front passenger seat, or front driver's seat rather. Very nice place to sit. I sit up pretty high. The steering wheel is tilt manually and telescoping manually. Comes out at a great distance. Nice solid sounding thump from the door. You have some soft touch material at the top with some hard plastics below that with some more of that piano black and silver trim. Your two-person memory seating is way out here. Kind of wish they put it a little bit closer, but they put it out there. You have aluminum painted door handle right there. Well, that soft touch material right there. You have your interior dimming settings right there with a button to open and close the trunk, and your stability control. I'm pretty sure this model has some ambient lighting, but it's way too bright outside for me to tell. It's not bright like, say, a Mercedes or anything. but it might be there. If it's not, then it's not. Taking a look here at the steering wheel, you have your phone controls to the left side. To the right side, you have your lane keep assist and cruise control functions. This model does have paddle shifters on the wheel, and then you get a 10 1/4 inch gauge cluster for this model, which is embedded into the dash. There is no cover to cover the display, but you can still see the display well enough to the point where you can see it. It's not like the sun isn't too bright to dilute the view of your gauge cluster. Looking up top here, you have your LED lighting throughout the cabin, panoramic sunroof that goes all the way back to the rear passengers' heads, similar to the Santa Fe, except this is in a smaller package. I wish this headliner was black as well, but it's following the theme of the color of the vehicle and the rest of the interior, which isn't too bad. Shift-by-wire system, P for park, of course, R for neutral, R for reverse, N for neutral, D for drive, of course. You have an electronic parking brake and auto hold function. This vehicle does also give you the option to turn off the auto stop, and your drive mode selector is here, which is a toggle. You have sport, smart, and normal mode. Of course, sport mode in the digital gauge cluster looks the best, at least in my opinion. This portion is surrounded by a lot of piano black plastics with 2 cup holders. Again, I'm not too fond of piano black plastic. I wish this model followed the theme of the Santa Fe by giving you that, shiny metal looking, metal grayish looking. This model does come with heated and cooled seats, a heated steering wheel, hill descent assist, your parking sensors, and your camera views to toggle through cameras. This is the limited trim, so you're going to get as many camera views as is offered, from a top-down view to reverse, rear view, and side view, and of course another top-down view. And also heated and cooled seats for the passenger as well. Wireless charger below with a 12-volt socket right there. 2 USB ports. To the center stack here, looking at the AC controls. All of this here is touch sensitive. Well, first of all, it's surrounded again by a lot of piano black plastic. Why they decided not to put buttons in this model, I don't know, but that's what they did. So these are touch sensitive controls here for your fan speed, for your front defroster here, and everything else, of course. All of this is touch sensitive, no buttons, but everything works very well. Looking at the map there, they don't have a button to zoom in or zoom out, so you have to pinch to zoom. Works fairly well, very very touchy, just like an iPad, so it works very well. I just wish they gave you a volume and tuning knob, at least. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Not sure if it's wireless in this model. Gauge cluster here, you have your usual controls, tire pressure controls, your attention level. Just a normal Hyundai and Kia interfaces. Both of these screens are both 10.25 in size. But being that this display is where it is, it actually looks a little bigger than what the digital clusters look. But they are both 10.25 in size. Alright, taking a look under the hood, you have a manual prop rod there. Didn't expect that in this limited trim, but that's what they have. This is a 2.5 turbo. Not sure if this is the same engine out of the Sonata inline, but if it is, it has probably about 290 horses. Of course, you get your usual Kia Hyundai powertrain warranty, 100,000 mile, 10-year, or new vehicle warranty, which is 5-year, 60,000 mile. This is an 8-speed automatic transmission. This was the 2022 Hyundai Tucson Limited. This is Kiaguyjoe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you.